Hello friends, welcome to the new video of Maths Learning Center. In this video, we are going to discuss ratio and proportion practice set 4.2. So let's get started. Okay, before going to start practice set 4.2, I want to tell you one thing that if you have any doubt in maths, you can WhatsApp your doubt in the given number or you can mail also. So in this exercise, we are going to discuss comparison of the ratio. So there are two methods for comparison. First method, that your LCM method, and second method is according to the given rules, that is of cross multiplication. So let us discuss one by one. So here 1 upon 3 comma 1 upon 5 is the one example. Compare these two fractions or compare these two ratios. So what we are going to do, equate the denominator. LCM of 3 and 5 is 15. So we are making denominator 15. So for 3 we have to multiply by 5. So at the same time we are multiplying numerator as well as denominator. Similarly, for second ratio, we have to multiply by 3. So we will multiply both numerator and denominator. So we'll get 5. 5 ones are 5 upon 15 and 3 ones are 3 upon 15. So obviously numerator 5 is greater. Therefore your first ratio is greater. And what are the second method, that is of according to the rules, we have to do cross multiplication A into D and B into C. Remember one thing, always we are going to write first A into D, that is AD, and second one B into C, that is BC. So the rules are very simple. If A into D is greater, it means your first ratio is greater. If A into D is less, it means your first ratio is less. And if A into D is equal with B into C, it means your both ratios are equal. These rules we are going to use in our examples of practice set 4.2. So let us begin. For question number 1 of practice set 4.2 is, using the property A upon B is equals to AK upon BK, fill in the blanks substituting proper numbers in the following. So what is that property? कौन सा प्रॉपर्टी है ये रेशो का? So A upon B is equals to A into K upon B into K. It means अगर आप किसी नंबर को न्यूमरेटर में मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हो तो आपको सेम नंबर से डिनोमिनेटर में भी मल्टीप्लाई करना है, तो ही आपका रेशो ओरिजिनल के साथ इक्वल रहेगा. ओके, तो कोई नंबर से आप अगर न्यूमरेटर में मल्टीप्लाई करोगे, सेम नंबर से आपको डिनोमिनेटर में करना है. दैट इज योर प्रॉपर्टी. ओके, नाउ लुक हियर. 5 upon 7 is equals to dash dash upon 28. That is the question and here is the fill in the blanks. तो ये blank space हमें fill up करना है. So यहाँ पे हम compare करेंगे. So 7 को हम किस नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो हमें 28 मिलेगा. So 7 4s are 28. It means यहाँ पे 7 को 4 से मल्टीप्लाई किया है तब जाके हमें मिला है 28. So by the same number we are going to multiply. So यहाँ पे अगर 4 से मल्टीप्लाई किया है तो यहाँ पे भी हमें 4 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है. 5 4s are 20, इसलिए हमारा फर्स्ट आंसर है 20. सिमिलरली सेकेंड एग्जाम्पल अगर आप देखोगे, सेकेंड केस में न्यूमरेटर दिया हुआ है 35. 5 का फॉर्मेशन हुआ है 35. सो 5 को ऐसे किस नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो जाके 35 मिलेगा. ऑब्वियसली 5 7 जा 35. सिमिलरली इसको भी हमें, अगर हम यहाँ पे 7 से मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं तो यहाँ पे भी 7 से ही मल्टीप्लाई करना होगा. एंड देयरफॉर 7 7 जा 49. आफ्टर दैट सपोज 7 से लेकर अभी हम जा रहे हैं 3.5 तक. 7 से लेकर 3.7 से ऐसे क्या ऑपरेशन करेंगे जो 3.5 मिलेगा. तो हम 7 को 2 से डिवाइड कर रहे हैं, या फिर आप कह सकते हो 7 को हम हाफ कर रहे हैं. सो 7 का हाफ है 3.5. तो सिमिलरली आपको 5 का भी हाफ करना होगा. सो 5 का हाफ आएगा 2.5. सो हियर योर आंसर इज 2.5. चलो देखते हैं सेकेंड क्वेश्चन दैट इज सिमिलर टू दिस. Here 9 goes to 4.5 मीन्स 9 का फॉर्मेशन हुआ है 4.5. सो यहाँ पे ऐसे क्या करना होगा, 9 का हाफ आता है 4.5, सो 14 का हाफ आएगा यहाँ पे 7. सो यू कैन चेक योर आंसर इज 7. आफ्टर दैट 14 का फॉर्मेशन हुआ है 42. 14 3 जा 42, सो 9 3 जा 27. सो नेक्स्ट आंसर आएगा 27. और यहाँ पे लास्ट नंबर है 3.5. ओके, सो 14 को क्या करोगे, कभी कभी आपको ये डिफिकल्ट लग सकता है कि 14 से 3 पॉइंट कैसे आया, मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. लेकिन अभी हमने बीच का आंसर एक फाइंड आउट किया था जो था यहाँ पे 7. करेक्ट. सो 7 और 3.5 रिलेटेड है. 7 का हाफ 3.5 आता है. करेक्ट. सो ये सारे रेशियोज इक्वल है, आप इससे भी रिलेट कर सकते हो. सो 7 का हाफ अगर 3.5 है तो आपको 4.5 का हाफ लेना होगा, जो उसका न्यूमरेटर है 4.5 का हाफ आएगा 2.25. So that is your first question. I hope you have understood. Now proceed to the next question. Now the second question is find the following ratio. हमें ratio find out करना है. The ratio of radius to circumference of the circle. Ratio of radius to circumference of the circle. Radius और circumference का हमें क्या लेना है, ratio. So चलो देखते हैं. Ratio ऑफ रेडियस टू द सर्कमफरेंस. हमेशा एक बात याद रखो कि ये जो 2 होता है, 2 के पहले हमें मिलता है फर्स्ट क्वांटिटी और 2 के बाद में मिलता है सेकंड क्वांटिटी. सो ये जो 2 है हमारा, ओके, ये 2 इसके पहले हमारा होगा फर्स्ट क्वांटिटी और ये 2 के बाद ये जो रहेगा ये होगा आपका सेकंड क्वांटिटी सर्कमफरेंस. ओके. सिमिलरली द रेशियो, देखो यहाँ पे 2 कहाँ पे है, ये है 2 आपका. सो उसके पहले क्या है, रेशियो ऑफ सर्कमफरेंस ऑफ सर्कल विथ रेडियस आर. रेडियस को आर से डिनोट करना है एंड सर्कमफरेंस ऑफ सर्कल ये आपका फर्स्ट क्वांटिटी है. और 2 के बाद क्या आया है, एरिया. एरिया है आपका सेकंड क्वांटिटी. फिर से अगर यहाँ पे आप देखोगे, सो ये जो है ये 2 मतलब रेशियो ऑफ डायगोनल ऑफ स्क्वायर. डायगोनल एक क्वांटिटी है और दूसरा क्वांटिटी है टू इट्स साइड, मतलब दूसरा क्वांटिटी है साइड. चलो देखते हैं वन बाय वन. तो पहला है रेडियस एंड दूसरा है सर्कमफरेंस. सो रेडियस को हमें डिनोट करना है आर और सर्कमफरेंस का फॉर्मूला दैट वी नो दैट इज 2 pi r. सो आर आर विल गेट कैंसल. व्हाट इज रिमेनिंग, only 2 pi. R and R will get cancelled, only remaining 1 upon 2 pi, that we can write as 1 upon 1 is to 2 pi. Got it? Now second one, here is your 2. So first is circumference and second one is area. So circumference formula is 2 pi r and area formula, area of circle is pi r square. Now again 1 r will get cancelled. R square means there are 2 r, so 1 r is cancelled. So what is remaining, 2 pi. Pi also we can cancel. So 2 upon r is remaining only. Okay, 2 upon r, and that we can write 2 is to r. The third one, diagonal of square. Diagonal of square to its side. So diagonal of square and into side. So formula for diagonal of square, that is side into root 2. For square it is side into root 2, and value also, value of side is also given 7 root 2. So that we will find 7 root 2 upon side is given 7. 7 will get cancelled. Answer will be root 2 upon 1, that is root 2 is to 1. Next. Fourth one you can solve for a homework. Now we'll proceed to the question number 3. Question number 3 is compare the following pair of ratio. जो स्टार्टिंग में हमने कुछ रूल्स देखे थे, 2 डिफरेंट मेथड देखे थे, उसमें से सेकंड मेथड जो है एलसीएम का मेथड आप 8th स्टैंडर्ड तक यूज करते थे. अभी ये जो मेथड है हम उसके अकॉर्डिंग देखेंगे. सो पहला जो एग्जांपल है आपका √5 upon 3, 3 upon √7. ओके. सो अगर हम इस पे क्रॉस मल्टीप्लीकेशन करते हैं, सो √5 into √7 एक इसमें आएगा, इन 3 into 3. सो √5 into √7 हमने पॉलिनोमियल्स में सीखा है कि अगर वो सेम अंडर रूट, उनका ऑर्डर सेम होता है, सो वी कैन मल्टीप्लाई √35. 5 7 जा √35, 3 3 जा, आंसर मिलेगा हमें 9. नाउ एक अंडर रूट में है, एक नॉर्मल नंबर है, सो हम इसको कंपेयर इजीली नहीं कर सकते. सो अगर आपको यहाँ पे डिफिकल्टी हो रही है, सो आप स्क्वायरिंग ऑन बोथ साइड कर सकते हैं. आफ्टर टेकिंग स्क्वायर ये हो जाएगा 35 और यहाँ पे 9 का स्क्वायर हो जाएगा 81। इसका स्क्वायर होने के बाद ये अंडर रूट निकल जाएगा, तो ये हो जाएगा 35 और ये 9 का हो जाएगा 81। नाउ वी कैन से दैट 81 इज ग्रेटर देन 35 and hence our second ratio is greater than the first one. Now similarly see the second question. 3 root 5 upon 5 root 7 comma root 63 upon root 125. Again we will do the cross multiplication. 3 root 5 into root 125 comma 5 root 7 into root 63. After the multiplication, what you will get? 3 into 5 into 125, 625. Similarly here 5 into 7 into root 63, that gives us 441. 625 is the square of 25, so after taking square root we'll get 25, and here square root of 441 is 21. After multiplication we'll get 75 and 105. So obviously 105 is greater, it means second ratio is greater. Now third and fourth is the similar one, so I will give it for a homework. Now see the fifth one, that is of the decimal point 9.2 upon 7.1, 9.2 upon 5.1 comma 3.4 upon 7.1, and now we are doing cross multiplication. So after cross multiplication we'll get two answers, 65.32 and 17.34. So obviously 65.32 is greater than 17.34, and hence first ratio is greater than second. Okay, it's very easy, just we have to do the cross multiplication, and always remember that a into d part means 9.2 into 7.1. This part we have always we are going to write as a first in LHS part, and after that we are going to write b into c. Then only you will get the correct answer. Otherwise apply LCM method directly. Now question number 4 is very interesting, that some word problems are given. So first of all, quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. The ratio of angle A and angle B of this parallelogram is 5:4. Find the measure of angle B. So let us discuss one by one. Okay. So ratio of angle A and angle B. Angle A and angle B are adjacent angle. So we are going to use adjacent angle property of parallelogram. Okay. And what is the ratio? Ratio is given 5:4. 5:4. So write the question first. Let the common multiple be x. Whenever ratio is given, you can use common multiple. So angle A will be 5x and angle B will be 4x. Now, adjacent angles of parallelogram are supplementary. Supplementary means what? The sum of two angles is 180 degree, and therefore angle A plus angle B is equals to 180 degree. Now we know that value of angle A, that is 5x, and angle B is 4x. So 5x plus 4x is equals to 180. 5x plus 4x are the like terms, so we will get 9x is equals to 180. 9 is multiplying, after shifting it will be divided. So 180 upon 9, that will take x is equals to 20. So x is equals to 20. They are asking for the measure of angle B. So put the value of x in angle B. 4x is equals to 4 into 20 is equals to 80. Therefore measure of angle B is 80. Similarly, see the second question. The ratio of present ages of Albert and Salim is 5:9. The ratio of present ages of Albert and Salim is 5:9. 5 years hence, the ratio of their ages will be 3:5. Find their present ages. Okay. So again, the ratio is given. So we will consider common multiple. Now this time we are going to take y. Let the common multiple be y. So present ages of Albert is 5y and Salim's present age will be 9y according to the given ratio. After 5 years. Now we know that after 5 years, everyone's age will be increased by 5. So similarly, Albert's present age is 5y. After 5 years, 5y plus 5. Salim's age will be 9y plus 5. And they are saying that if you take the ratio of their ages after 5 years, it will come 3 upon 5 or 3:5. So 3y plus 5 upon 9y plus 5 is equals to 3 is to 5. Do the cross multiplication. 5 into 5y plus y and 3 into 9y plus 5. We will get 5 5s are 25y plus 5 5s are 25 is equals to 3 9s are 27y plus 5 3s are 15. Now we will collect the like terms. So 25y we are going to shift, and after shifting sign of it is plus. So after shifting minus. Similarly plus 15 we are shifting. So sign of 15 is plus. So after shifting it will get minus. So 25 minus 15, our answer will be 10, and here 2y. Now again 2 is multiplying. We have to shift towards 10. So after shifting, it will be divide. So 10 upon 2 will be 5. Now we got common multiple, that is 5, and we have to find their percentages. So percentages is 5y and 9y. Therefore Albert's percentage is 5y. Value of y is 5. So 5 5s are 25, and similarly 9 5s are 45. So 25 and 45 are the percentages of Salim and Albert and Salim. Now see the third question. Okay, third question we have skipped for a homework, that you can see the ratio of length breadth of a rectangle is given, that is 3 is to 1. Okay, so take the common multiple again and apply the perimeter formula for rectangle. You know that what is the perimeter of rectangle. Put value of length and breadth in that, equals to 36 you can take, and after that you can find the dimension, that is length and breadth of the rectangle. Now we'll proceed to the question number 4. The ratio of two numbers is 31 is to 23. The ratio of two number is given. Find and their sum is 216. 216, the sum is given of the two numbers. We have to find these numbers. So let us consider the two numbers is 31x and 23x. We have already taken common multiple, so we can write 31x and 23x. According to the condition, their sum is 216. So sum of the two numbers is 216, means we can write 31x plus 23x is equals to 216. Now these are the like terms. We'll get 54x is equals to 216. 54 is multiplying. After shifting it will be divide. So we got value of x, that is 4. Therefore first number is 31 into 4, that is 124, and second number 23 into 4, that will be 92. So 92 and 124 are the two numbers. See the fifth one. If the product of two numbers is 360, if the product of two numbers is 360 and their ratio is 10 is to 9, then find the numbers. I'm repeating, if the product of two numbers, multiplication is given of the two number is 360 and their ratio is 10 is to 9. Again the same procedure, we can take common multiple, so number will be 10x and 9x. Okay, and now their multiplication is 360. So 10x into 9x is equals to 360. 10 nines are 90. X into x will be x square. Always remember, whenever we are adding, when the variable will be same, but whenever you are multiplying or dividing, the variable power will get changed. So x into x will be x square is equals to 360. 90 we are shifting. So after dividing by 90, 0 0 will get cancelled. 9 ones are 9 fours are 36. Therefore value of x square is equals to 4. So what we will get, x is equals to 2. Now we have to find our numbers, that is 10x and 9x. So put the value of x, that is 2. So 10 2s are 20 and 9 2s are 18. So 18 and 20 are the required numbers. So here question number 4 is over. Now we are taking question number 5. Question number 5 is omitted for the syllabus. Still we are going to take it because one solved example is already there in a syllabus. So A is to B ratio is given, that is 3 is to 1, and B is to C ratio is 5 is to 1. Then find the value of A cube upon 15B square C bracket cube, and the second one is A square upon 7BC. So look here, A is to B is given 3 is to 1. So if we are writing in the form of fraction, so a upon b is equals to 3 upon 1. Now if we do the cross multiplication, we'll get a is equals to 3b. Okay, or you can shift b towards this, so we get value of a, that is 3b. Consider it as a 1. Now b is to c is 5 is to 1. Again we can write b upon c is equals to 5 upon 1, and if we are shifting c or we are doing cross multiplication, we'll get value of b is equals to 5c. Now a is equals to 3b and b is equals to 5c, means we can substitute value of b in a. So after substituting, what you will get, instead of b we can write 5c. Okay, so 5 3 is 15, means value of a we can write 15c. Why we are doing this? We are converting all the values in terms of c, so we can solve easily here. Okay, so value of a is 15c, value of b is 5c, and value of c is already c. So let us find now. First, a cube upon 15b square c. What is value of a? Value of a is 15c, so it is cube, so 15c cube. We can write 15 into 15 into 15 three times and c cube. Denominator 15 as it is, b square. What is value of b? Value of b is 5c, so 5c square. Okay, you can write 5c into 5c or 25 c square also, and at last c is there. Now look here, 15 15 will get cancelled. Just a minute, I will show it. This 115 and 15 will get cancelled. Then c cube and this c cube, c square into c is also c cube, so this c cube and c square into c will get cancelled. Now 25 and 15 into 15 is there, so 5 5s are and 5 3s are. Similarly, again 5 1s are and 5 3s are. So in numerator 3 into 3 is there only, so 3 3s are 9 and bracket raised to 3, so 9 cube, therefore it is 729. Now look at the second one is a square upon 7bc. Same values we are going to use. So value of a is 15c, so write there 15c bracket square upon 7 into value of b is 5c into c. Now 15 square is 225, or you can write 15 into 15. C square and cc will get cancelled. After 5 ones are, what we can do here, we can write 15 into 15 upon 7 into 5. So 5 ones are, 5 threes are, so 15 threes are 45 and denominator is 7. So this is your answer of second. Now only two questions are remaining, question number 6 and question number 7. That is also very easy. Concentrate here again. Question number 6, if 0.04, that is in under root, into 0.4 into a, all these three terms in a under root equals to 0.4 into 0.04 into root b, then find the ratio of a upon b. These values are given, so we will write the given expression or given equation, that is under root 0.04 into 0.4 into a is equals to 0.4 into 0.04 into root b. Now under roots are there, so what we will do, we will take square on both sides. So squaring on both sides, this under root and under root will get removed. So what in LHS you will get 0.04 into 0.4 into a. Okay, and here only number is 0.4, so 0.4 square into 0.04 square, and after taking square of this, so we'll get b only. Now we want ratio of a upon b, so we were shifting that b, so b is multiplying, after shifting it will be divided, so a upon b is equals to 0.4 bracket square. So these numbers also we are shifting to right side, so 0.4 bracket square into 0.04 bracket square. upon these two numbers, that is 0.04 into 0.4. Now these numbers are same, just only it is square and it is single number, correct? So 1 we can cancel. Look here, 0.04 here two times, so 0.04 we can cancel. Similarly 0.4 two times is there, so 1 we can cancel. So what is remaining? 0.4 into 0.04 upon denominator, nothing is remaining, so 1. Now we are removing the decimal, so after decimal point there is one number. Okay, so we can write that is 4 upon 10, and here after decimal there are two numbers, so after removing you can write 4 upon 100. How many numbers you are removing? That much zero you have to write at the denominator. So now both are divisible by 2, so 2 2s are 4 and 2 5s are 10, so 2 upon 5, and here 4 1s are 4, 25s are 100. So 2 upon 5 and 1 upon 25. So 2 ones are 2 and 25 5s are 125. This is your final answer. I hope you have understood. Okay, now proceed to the next question and the last one. That is also very simple. Ratios is given x plus 3 is to x plus 11 equals to x minus 2 is to x plus 1. Find the value of x. Now, solution. X plus 3, we will write the given equation, that is x plus 3 is to x plus 11 and x minus 2 is to x plus 1. If we write in the ratio format, so we'll take x plus 3 upon x plus 11 and x minus 2 upon x plus 1. Now we can do cross multiplication, so x plus 3 into x plus 1 and x plus 11 into x minus 2. After cross multiplication, here is a binomial into binomial, so binomial into binomial we can solve by splitting method. X into x, x square, x into 1, that is 1x, means only x we can write. Then 3 into x, that is 3x, and 3 into 1, that is 3. I am repeating, x into x, x square, x into 1, that is 1x, then 3 into x, that is 3x, and 3 into 1, that is 3. Similarly, x into x, x square, x into minus 2, that is minus 2x, then 11 into x, 11x, and 11 into minus 2, that is minus 22. After that, we can add like terms. Okay, and here both sides x square is there, so that we can cancel. So x square cancel, x 3x plus x will get 4x, and here minus 2x plus 11x will plus minus minus 11 minus 2 will be 9x, plus 3 and minus 22 as it is. Okay, after this we are going to collect again like terms. So plus 4x after shifting minus 4x, and minus 22 after shifting plus 22. So 3 plus 22 will get 25, and 9x minus 4x will get 5x. After dividing by 5, we'll get value of x is 5. Okay, so here a practice set 4.2 is over. If you have any doubt, you can message me, you can mail me. My WhatsApp number is also there. Okay, thank you very much. Have a great day.